All right, let's just go ahead and get the show started. What's going on, guys? Vega here from SurfingX Tech, and this is another episode of Caffeine and Crypto, live stream that I do pretty much every Saturday. I didn't do it last Saturday. I was out and about. Probably not going to do it Christmas Day. 25th falls on a Saturday. We'll see. Depends on, wife aggro, making sure everything's okay. Christmas Day, obviously spending time with the family, stuff like that. But anyways, Caffeine and Crypto is a show where we go over various crypto news, GPU hardware, tech hardware, wherever it may be, the crypto markets as it is, and I welcome you to join me with a caffeinated drink of your choice. Got some DogeLord 6-bean blend in my cup here, and yeah, really good coffee, So if you don't like drinking caffeinated, water, whatever, fine. But I welcome you to join me with any type of drink of your choice. Now you can see today in the market, it's meh, M-E-H, meh. But yeah, we'll see how things pan out in the future. A lot of coins are in the green compared to where they were at the beginning of this week, and really at the beginning of the previous week. We took a significant hit in the market, dropping from all-time highs to a recent low of 42K. Now, I did have a live stream earlier this week to try to make up for that caffeine and crypto that I missed. But basically, before I started the weekend of the previous, we were sitting around the 57 range, dropped all the way down to 42, and then now we're just moving sideways, kind of staying in this, 46 to 50K range. Obviously, things are getting tighter right now, but we'll see how it pans out. Long term, I'm still very much bullish on cryptocurrency. In the short term, and actually this is a good sign right here. If you look right down here, this TA or indicator was provided to me by Jay from DC Adventure, and this is typically a good sign. This one didn't look like it panned out too much, but we'll see how the market goes. Usually Bitcoin likes to do the opposite of what everybody's saying, and everybody's calling for Bitcoin to go higher, which, well, I would say it's like a 60-40 split. 60% calling for Bitcoin to, that was the bottom, it's going to go up from here, while the 40% are calling for Bitcoin to drop even further. However, I do not see Bitcoin dropping much further than what it is. We're going to go over some news articles, stuff like that. But before we do, I want to mention that every once in a while, if you click join right here, you get access to the Discord, which has stock drops. I know my Discord is not as big as some of the other crypto YouTubers. Chump Change's got a really good community. Brandon Coin, really good community. Red Panda Mining, really good community. Some of those users are actually in my Discord, but it's not as profound. It's a little bit more private, a little bit more quiet, so to speak, right? Not as much, it's not as full with a bunch of shillers, spammers, and bots. And I know that's very hard to control, which is why it's behind a paywall. But you also get, if you become a member, every blue moon I give some Bitcoin to somebody, and the blue moon has hit, and Thomas Rogers is the winner. I already made a post. It should be out actually. Yeah, congratulations, Thomas Rogers, winners of the Bitcoin giveaway for being a member of the channel. Members get access to our Discord community, tech stock drops, notifications, and behind-the-scenes content, which I really got to do better about the behind-the-scenes content. I saw that I lost some members, but I've been really, really busy. And I'm doing my best to pump out content, three videos a week and then one live stream, but I might have to draw that down because I'm getting super busy in my personal life, work life, family life, stuff like that. So it might be 2 videos and one live stream. But I can't tell you, I can't promise anything, but I'm going to do my best for the community. And I thank everyone for their support. So Thomas, congratulations. Make sure to hit me up. If you should be in Discord. You should have the link to Discord because you're a member. Hit me up, DM me, find me on Twitter, DM me. We'll link up so I can get your Bitcoin address and send you some Bitcoin. So congratulations, Thomas. And let's get started. So thank you everybody from Crypto Mikkel's raid. By the way, Red Panda Mining is coming on after me, so if you're watching this in the future, make sure you check out Red Panda Mining, which I'm sure many of you are. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me get some of these folks over here in my live stream. They're just going to sit there until Red comes online. While you wait, come hang out. There you go. Get some of those people. But it looks like he's doing $8,000 Octominer giveaway, which is pretty sick. Server cases, swag, and more. You guys probably just clicked over to that video instead of staying on this one, but it's okay. I still love you nonetheless. Analysts say Bitcoin's behavior at 47.5K mirrors the breakout of the 2017 market. Crypto markets tanked again after Bitcoin price slipped to 47.5 on December 9th, but most analysts agree that the price is destined to remain in the 40 to 55K range until holiday season has passed. And as I've been saying through all my past live streams, this is nothing new. I knew that the market was going to take a hit, you know, come Thanksgiving, come Christmas. It always does this. And again, a lot of the people that are in the normal traditional stocks are also in the crypto market. So they're moving money around, they're taking profits, they're allocating funds. And so I knew this was coming. And the percentage pullback, I think, was estimated around 40%. We already gained about 15 to 20% back. So I think we're fine. So anybody panicking or the weak hands getting scared, I urge you to continue to dollar cost average in. Don't spend more than you're willing to lose, and just keep your head above the water. So the 50K support level was overwhelmed by sellers, according to the independent market analyst Ben Lilly. Bids on the underlying support levels are not inspiring much confidence from the bulls. If we look at some of these charts here, let's see what here. So TechDev, who posted the following tweet, all right, so this one right here, outlining the formation of pennants, which has proven to be followed by a bullish breakouts in the past on the Bitcoin chart. Looking at the RSI, right, and then looking at these pennants that were formed. TechDev states that nobody ever said that making money and holding firm on a long-term outlook for Bitcoin was easy, and the biggest rewards are reserved for those that can persevere during times of struggle, like that which the market is currently facing. So, you know, HODL gang is strong, or your dollar cost averaging, you're continuing to mine, which I know many of the miners are. You know, just continuing on your course. This drawback did not diminish your position, or I mean, it diminished your position, right? The value of the cryptocurrency you have is obviously lower, but it didn't diminish your outlook on what you're doing. So the following chart comparing the price action for BTC during the 2017 bull market cycle to the current chart and hinted at a possible breakout approaching Bitcoin in the near future. And they're talking about this chart right here. All right, so this is 2017, and they're saying that we're here at part 3 of 2017. And obviously things can look up from there. Now 2017, this was like spring area, right? March, April, May. This is December, January, February. Now typically I think we start out the year looking pretty darn good, and then there's some bumps along the way as we progress. So let's see here. So January. So last year, or what year is this? Yeah, so last year, Thanksgiving to Christmas, we didn't really do much. We're just moving sideways. But then after that, you know, leading up to Christmas, and then even the day of Christmas, we actually started to pump this rally that we got here. And that just continued. I think that was just exuberance, right? People at the family reunions or whatever. DogeLord Apparel, thank you so much for the $5. Hope the grand opening of DogeLord Coffee. Retweet. All right. Let's open this up. I definitely love the 6 Bling blend. It's really good stuff. That's pretty cool. Make sure you check out that link and give it a heart and a love and all that good stuff. But getting back to the charts here, thank you for the $5, by the way, Chris. You know, everybody's sitting around the family, around the Christmas tree. They're talking about cryptocurrencies becoming more accepted. Families are getting in, aunts are getting in, uncles are getting in, and you know that just continued to rally even more. But usually around Christmas, Thanksgiving, there's always a dip, and there was a dip, but it just wasn't as big as this one here. So leading into the year, we usually see a nice run up. Spring comes or something like that, and then we get pulled back. Yeah, so spring, April. We get pulled back into May. So we'll see how it pans out. You know, we already had the dip. Will we do the opposite? Who's to say? I'm not a TA expert, I'm not a market analyst, but I can tell you that long term, I think Bitcoin's going to continue to climb. So while what happens with Bitcoin price in the near future remains to be seen, it's looking as if a handful of 100K predictions by the end of 2021 will fall short, possibly not occur until sometime in 2022. I wasn't one of the people that claimed that Bitcoin would hit 100K. But I was saying that the 75, 80K area was possible. I did say that, but then I also said it wasn't so much the end of this year, but Q1 of 2022. And I still stand firm on that. We could probably see a 75, 70K, 80K Bitcoin in Q1 of 2022. It just depends. You gotta think here, and I'm gonna switch views real quick. I know a lot of people that are wanting to jump in. Not a miner, right? Not talk about from the mining perspective. I like to have a broad view. And keep open eyes on everything. I am a miner, I'm an overclocker, I'm a gamer, but I like to keep an eye on things as the market goes on. There's a lot of money sitting in various countries like the Middle East that are wanting to jump in the markets, but they're waiting on the U.S. or regulators. And I don't know why the U.S. regulations has got to like control everything, but apparently everybody waits to see what we do and then they do it. Some countries try to make their own waves, Ecuador and stuff, but not Ecuador, El Salvador. But they're waiting to see what the regulators choose before they start jumping in and start dumping a bunch of money. If a lot of that money comes into the market, though, we're going to see a pretty crazy freaking rally. Let me say hello to everybody real quick. So, good morning, Jabin, Golden Wolf, Magic Lucky, Paul, Daughtry, Crypto Bedell, Mountain Studio, D Miners, Crypto Mikkel, thank you as always, MC, Anonymous Miner, thank you for being a member. And don't forget, members, every blue moon will be selected to win some Bitcoin. Kai, thank you for stopping by. Cow Miner. And yeah, there you go. Good morning to all of you. Much love and respect. Moving on. Trader who called 2017 Bitcoin price crash raises concerns over double top. Bitcoin could be forming a so-called double top pattern after falling by over 30% from the record high of 69K, suggests Peter Brandt, a veteran trader known for correctly calling the crypto market top in December 2017. The Factor LLC CEO recalled Bitcoin's inability to extend its price rally above its previous all-time high near 65K after a second try. Meanwhile, he illustrated an immediate support level for BTC price at a so-called neckline near 30K while alerting about further declines below key level. And that 30K thing is something I do want to talk about. If we look at the chart here, yeah. So the downside target in a double top scenario comes to approximately as deep as the height of the pattern formation. But the double top downside target is somewhat unrealistic here because the confirmation of the pattern would suggest a nearly 35K decline in Bitcoin, a $35,000 decline in Bitcoin, meaning BTC price would be at risk of crashing below zero in a perfect world, a scenario which is very unlikely. Nonetheless, should the price break bearish below the neckline of 30K, Bitcoin's ultimate downside target may turn out to be the 200 weekly exponential moving average. Currently about 50% below the current price levels near the 23.5K range. I want to talk about this, right? So we're getting a lot of, when this dip really happened, we were getting a lot of people calling for Bitcoin to go to 10K, Bitcoin to go to this K, that K. There was a comment, and it was one of our favorite YouTubers, crypto YouTubers, but I think it was just repeating what other people were saying, not so much that was their prediction. But I don't see Bitcoin falling to the 10K, 9K, 8K range. I really don't. There's a lot of support at various levels that's going to help us out quite dramatically. I think 30K is probably the bottom. Maybe 26 is the bottom if we fell from here. That is the absolute bottom. We would have to break major support levels before we could even touch that. And I'm talking like right now we're at 48. So 45, 46K is one. 42K is another. 40K is another support level. 38K, 36K, 32K, 30K, a very big support level. We would have to break through all of those to go down to those levels that people are calling for. So I do not think that is at all going to happen. Obviously, you know, on the chart, on the daily that I have here, we have the 50 to 100 and the 200, and we're kind of, you know, we touched the 200, which is 46K, and then we're kind of moving up. Will we continue to move up? Who's to say? But now we got key levels of resistance that were support that we have to break down or break through. So yeah, just some of the comments I really don't, mathematically it just doesn't make sense to me. We got a known independent market analyst named Wolf presented Bitcoin as an oversold asset based on the relative strength index or RSI readings on a daily time frame chart, which I agree, we're in an oversold arena. I don't have it pulled up. And Wolf anticipates the BTC price to test the 51K at its next resistance level with the extended upside target of near 60K, which is what I was talking about. So the next resistance that we have to hit, if we're at 48, it's going to be like, you know, 50, 52, 54 was a big one. 58, 60. And some resistance levels and some support levels are obviously stronger than most. Not all of them are quite as significant, but the point being that I'm trying to make here is all these economists and venture capitalists and various articles and news outlets that are calling for Bitcoin to fall, you know, back down to 4 digits, I think is completely absurd. And, you know, it's not going to, I don't think it's going to happen, you know, but I'm just some guy on the internet. I'm going to continue to dollar cost average. I'm going to continue to mine the cryptocurrency. It's still very profitable to mine cryptocurrency right now, so I am not concerned in the least. Let's say, for example, let's be the average user at home. Let's say I luckily was able to get my hand on a 5,700. You know, what am I making daily? I'm still making $3.27 a day. Like, it's still very much profitable for the at-home miner and the mid to large-scale operations to continue to mine cryptocurrency. So yeah. Now, this article that we got here is just an opinion, and if you're trying to get my attention in any form or fashion, make sure you either at me in the live chat or send a super chat. But again, as I always say, don't send a super chat unless you got money and you paid your bills and your grades are good. If your grades aren't good, I want you to go study. I'm joking. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics released an update. This was very important. The updated numbers for the inflation tracking consumer price index (CPI) showing U.S. inflation has hit 6.8% annualized. This adds up to the highest year-over-year inflation rate since 1982, which is decidedly not great. Among other implications, the number is another nail in the coffin for the U.S. president. Blah blah blah. Build back better, whatever. Wall Street, though, has already priced in the 6.7% inflation. So it's 0.1 above what I think some people were expecting, but it's not so astronomical that it hurt. And I think that news or that update from yesterday was one of the biggest things a lot of people were waiting for. So the Dow Jones Industrial Average has been pretty much stable as of writing. Gold saw a modest but noticeable morning bump, while gold futures have seen a choppy but decent run-up over the last 6 months as inflation fears increase. And this article, by the way, says, why is Bitcoin dropping if it's an inflation hedge? Obviously, this person that wrote this article is definitely going to be kind of, you know, like, yeah, well, it's not an inflation hedge, blah, 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 blah. You know what? Let's go check it out. Roast to order specialty blend. Our mission, DogeLord Coffee mission, is to bring the highest quality coffee to cryptocurrency enthusiasts in North America, and we want to save lives while we do it. DogeLord Coffee ships your bag of precious Java cargo to the same day it is roasted. For optimal flavor, DogeLord Coffee beans are roasted in perfection, flavored with all natural flavoring by hand immediately after roasting process for an optimal bloom and maximum flavor. I like this. I like these logos, man. These logos are pretty good. Yeah. Ungovernable blend. I gotta check that one out. What? Ethiopia? Oh yeah. I gotta check this out. Click the link in the live chat, guys, when you get some time. Check out this site. There's the swag, accessories, mugs. Oh, that's awesome. DogeLord Coffee supports APBF and Operation Sidekick. As a veteran-owned business, DogeLord Coffee intends to help save lives. Yeah. That's awesome. Really good job on the website, by the way. I'm happy that the site came out pretty good, man. Good job. Real good job. All right. So where was I? Let's see here. All right. So this basically what I was saying is that this article was obviously written by somebody who doesn't think that Bitcoin's a hedge against inflation. So they continue to say here, Bitcoin meanwhile was flat to down this morning. Okay. And down more than 25% over the past 30 days. That contradicts one of the most widely cited selling points of Bitcoin, that it's an inflation hedge, a place to put your money when fiat is losing real-world value. The idea that Bitcoin is as an inflation hedge is purely speculative. It's compelling and may become true in the future, and it may be a rational reason to speculate on Bitcoin right now, but it's not a mechanism that actually functions in the present day. It certainly seems very structurally plausible that it eventually will, if Bitcoin adoption continues in its current path, if enough companies, economies, and individuals transfer a lot of their wealth into Bitcoin, its price will become more stable, making its steady and tight issuance policy much more appealing, and reducing the risk of rotating into it when inflation is running hot. There's a couple other points that I could point out here. Talking about digital gold, yada yada, but I'm not going to. You can check out all the articles in the description below. Basically, let's see if I can try to answer this in my simple way. The reason right now it's not an inflation hedge is they're right? So a lot of people aren't. We're starting to get NFL players and various celebrities and entrepreneurs that are wanting to get paid in Bitcoin rather than fiat currency. As that continues, or as more people continue to use Bitcoin, it will become more stable as adoption continues. But right now, with it being tied to kind of like the traditional market, where people are selling what their stocks and stuff like that, or allocating funds and doing everything I mentioned earlier in the video, then those same people are in the crypto stocks or crypto market, and they're gonna make waves as well. It's kind of like they need to decouple Bitcoin from the S&P. They need to decouple Bitcoin from the traditional stocks. But will that happen? Well, it will, just not right now. So obviously everything took a hit this season. People are calling for lower values. People are saying it's not an inflation hedge. I think the opposite, but I think it's just going to take more time. A lot of people are concerned too. And they say, is it too late to invest in Ethereum? Is it too late to invest in Bitcoin or that coin? I would say no, it's not too late yet. And the key word is yet, but it really depends on how the markets continue to go and how people continue to adopt the cryptocurrencies. But I could say that even if you are watching right now and you're saying, I haven't gotten to Bitcoin, I haven't gotten to Ethereum, I haven't gotten to any cryptocurrency, I started mining with my one GPU, but I want to build, wealth for the future. I want to retire at a younger age than what's standard. Then I would say start dollar cost averaging. Continue to mine. If you can build up your mining operation, you don't have to start off. You don't have to have a full 6 GPU rig, motherboard, memory. No. And there's a video that I have coming out about that. You can start and develop over time. You can grow over time. So it's not too late. Jump in while you can. So Coinbase announces support for hardware wallets starting with Ledger. Now this is very interesting to me because I use the Ledger. And honestly, inside the app itself, there's a waiting list you can join. And when you join that waiting list, it asks you for your email and country. Now, all my privacy people out there are probably not going to like this, but as soon as you do this, first off, Ledger already has your email. They just don't have they don't have the account details like what your cryptocurrency portfolio is looking like tied to you per se until you start giving them more and more information. Just because they have your email because you bought a device does not mean they know what's on that device. But once you start doing this and you sign up for this card, yeah. So you sign up with your email, you choose your country, it asks you to validate your email, you get a little email, click validate, and then you can wait. Now, this isn't what we were just talking about, but it is something that I wanted to mention here. So I just want you to know that privacy people aren't people that use Coinbase. Privacy people aren't people that want to use a card or get a card through Ledger. They want to keep their funds in cold storage under their control that they own the private keys to and that nobody knows that they have, which I completely respect and understand. So just know that once you do this, if you're using Coinbase, they already know. If you have a Ledger and you plan on getting a card, they will know. So just understand that. Make sure to ask any questions to DogeLord that's in the live chat about any coffee questions that you might have, website questions. Make sure you ask in the chat. So Coinbase announces support for hardware wallets starting with Ledger. Major exchange Coinbase has announced it will begin support for this device. The two companies made the announcement on Ledger Open Conference, which is taking place in Paris on Thursday and Friday. When was this written? The 9th. So that was Thursday. Ledger is a major supplier of cold storage wallets, yada yada. User Coinbase Wallet browser extension will be able to connect their Ledger hardware wallet, so kind of like MetaMask, right? You can connect your Ledger to MetaMask. Maintaining self-custody and full control of their assets. The partnership will be rolled out in phases starting with the first quarter of 2022. More announcements, Further down the road, Coinbase mobile app will also support Ledger hardware wallets. Now, I don't think it's going to be the Ledger Nano S. It's going to have to be the Ledger Nano X because the Ledger Nano S is one that you have to connect to your computer. And I think some people actually prefer this over the Nano X because Bluetooth can be compromised. There is attack vectors in which you can implement, you can listen in and connect to Bluetooth devices. So I know this has good encryption, but there are ways to crack it, which is a lot of concerns and why some people haven't chosen Ledger. I don't have any concerns about it though, because it's all about responsibility, responsible use, monitoring your network. If you're doing it on if you're at a hotel that has an open network and you're actually dumb enough to connect to it, even though they use the password 123, and then you're trying to do transactions, stuff like that on your phone, and you're typing in passwords, you're putting in code, and you're just gonna leave yourself open for an attack. That's stupid. You shouldn't be doing that. But people do that, believe it or not. So rather than use the Bluetooth one, the Nano S to me is a little bit more secure, a little bit less storage. You can't move it, have as much crypto or apps installed all at once, but you can always uninstall, switch to the one you want, and then make your transactions go from there. But as far as Coinbase adding it to their mobile app, is probably going to be the Nano X. So Max Brainsberg, and I could be wrong. Maybe there's something else. If I am wrong, give me some sites, some notes in the comments below. So Max, Vice President of Product at Coinbase, said that they're very excited to share more announcements on how they're making Coinbase Wallet the safest and most secure way to participate in Web3 over the coming months. Sorry. I didn't freeze. So Coinbase Chief Financial Officer Elisa Haas says that nearly 50% of our transacting customers are doing something other than buying and selling crypto, which indicates to us or to them that crypto is moving beyond its initial investment phase into long expected utility phase. So I mean, it's a positive thing, not a positive thing for my privacy advocates, but it's a positive thing nonetheless. Moving into Ledger, and let me get some of these articles added to the description. And do me a favor, guys, if you guys haven't hit the like button yet, you should definitely hit the like button, because I don't know if you guys really want me to continue to do my caffeine and crypto shows. If you guys don't want me to do caffeine and crypto anymore, the best way to let me know that is by not hitting the like button. So if you want me to continue to do it, you should probably hit the like button. Okay, I'm glad we had that talk. All right. So, sweet earth, right? All right. So Ledger coming out with stuff. What the hell was that? That was a weird flicker. Ledger, which is best known for hardware wallets. Am I still mining? I'm still mining. Yeah. 34 mega hash while streaming. How's the stream looking? Stream looking good? All right, cool. Ledger is introducing crypto debit card called the Crypto Life Card. The company announced Thursday. Card users will be able to pay cryptocurrency to more than 50 million retailers and online stores. Ledger said in a press release, the initiative is the latest among crypto. Yeah, see, it's the Nano X. Crypto companies looking to meet growing demand and move the needle cryptocurrency as a medium of exchange rather than a store of value. Card holders will be allowed to open a line of credit to get cash to spend on a card using cryptocurrency as collateral, with rates starting at 0%. I'm not a salesman. Ledger raised $380 million earlier this year in a Series C funding round, saying at the time that it would expand its services. Yeah. So the card would be available to customers in the UK, France, Germany in the first quarter of 2022, and for the US customers in the second quarter. Crypto Life will initially support BTC, Ethereum, USDT, Euro T, USDC, XRP, BXX, BCH, and LTC. And the waitlist is now open to obtain a card. I'm on the waitlist, and if you guys want to join the waitlist and you're not concerned about privacy as much, there is a link in the description of my video that you can click on to join that list. If you use the link, it does help me out, but it doesn't give me money. It just helps me out on the list. So if you feel like helping me out and you want to get on the waitlist, click the link in the description below. But yeah, very interesting. I got enough cards as it is. I got a Coinbase card. I got a BitPay card. I got a Robinhood card. I got a Cash App card. I got a Crypto.com card. I got too many cards. I need one card to rule them all. Kind of like Lord of the Rings. But yeah. All right. Kai, go ahead and do whatever you need to. Check up with you later. All right, yeah. So I'm breaking the miner here. So we're gonna go ahead and turn that off. I completely forgot to turn that off. Oh well. So Bitmart, as we all know, Chief Experience Officer, CEO. So Bitmart, got hacked? Yeah, so on December 5th, cryptocurrency exchange Bitmart was on the receiving end of a major hack that saw the platform lose nearly $200 million via a hot wallet compromise hosted on the Ethereum and Binance Smart Chain blockchains. The breach was first exposed by blockchain security firm Peck Shield. What a name. Whose cybersecurity team revealed that the nefarious third parties were able to initially transfer roughly $100 million via the Ethereum blockchain, followed by another concurrent hack of $96 million using the crypto exchange's BSC reserves. The hackers were able to accrue over 20 tokens, including a number of altcoins such as Binance Coin, SafeMoon, BSC, USD, and BNB Pay. They also are able to steal decent quantities of the meme tokens, including Baby Dogecoin, Floki, and Moonshot. As per Peck Shield's security team, Peck Shields, oh my god, what a name. The entire scheme can be attributed to a simple transfer out, swap, and wash maneuver. However, following the nearly $2 million hack, members of the global, Shiba Inu community and Habu Global Exchange jumped in to offer Bitmart, to help them out with any sort of assistance needed by the exchange to not only strengthen its existing security setup, but also keep an accurate tab on the inflows of its misplaced assets. If you want to read more about it, you can check it out in the description. But Bitmart pledges to reimburse the hacked victims as crypto community voices support. Adding that to the description now. And we'll move on from there. I should have done this beforehand. All right, so Solana. I think there was a meeting or something like that. You missed the roadmap. Coffee NFT, good for 1 year subscription of coffee. Merch perks. Stage 1, mods, new offerings, new coffee roast drops, affiliate partnerships, final NFT drop, stage labels, second. Oh, shoot. So, wait, what? Coffee NFTs, good for 1 year subscription of coffee, merch perks, and supports. Nice. Operation Sidekick and APBF. That's pretty cool. That's really neat, man. So, Solana Validators. So Solana Validators engineers grapple with blockchain slowdown and public call on the public call. Solana's super fast blockchain slowed to relative call Thursday morning due to mysterious congestion event that spurred debates about centralization communications. So it wasn't as big, from my understanding, it wasn't as big of a slowdown as they had before with the whole grape situation, but nonetheless, obviously, it caused some issues with the network. So during this time, it looks like a number of people were talking about it. Tensions started to rise. Those tensions were on display midday after validators, peeved by Slowdown Solana's claimed Nasdaq-like speed, joined an impromptu roundtable. The problem was simple: the network that usually processes more than 2,000 transactions per second was stumbling along at speeds below 500, but bearing in mind Ethereum processes about 15 transactions per second. So I mean, it's still well above Ethereum, but this is the second time that Solana has come to a crawl. The issues has been mostly resolved by Thursday evening, so that started around Thursday morning, right? But not before about 35 community members attended a public video chat, including one of the operators from CoinDesk and 2 Solana Labs engineers. Solana's 1,000-plus validators are the computing power behind nearly $12 billion ecosystem of lending, trading, and other decentralized finance or DeFi platforms. Only a handful of them came to Thursday's call, and they weren't happy. All of the apps running the top Solana on top of Solana are customers of validators, right? Brian Long says, who operates the data site validators app and who convened the call to the round table. It's just super urgent that we get this sorted out. Failing to do so could stunt the growth of our bargaining financial system. Man, these names. Daffy, a co-founder of popular Solana-based trading service Mango Markets, said Solana's past outages have been pain points for the decentralized exchange outreach efforts. I'm trying to bring in these market makers and traders and whatnot, he said. They just lose a lot of confidence when these nodes go down, and then they don't know why. Solana suffered an 18-hour outage September that was resolved only after a hard restart. Thursday's event, which was not an outage, was nowhere near as severe. Still, it provided some validators a chance to air their grievances with Solana Lab engineers. So, while Solana seems like a promising project, and I actually enjoy Solana quite a lot, these slowdowns or these bottlenecks or these hiccups, so to speak, is impacting obviously investor and engineers and other people's confidence in the Solana ecosystem. So we'll see how that shapes up. Link is in the description if you want to learn more. So Polygon spends $400 million to scale Ethereum. That's a lot of money. All right, so ETH 2.0 is supposed to solve the Ethereum's congestion problem, but that doesn't mean Polygon, which has helped lower fees and ease demand pressure, is going away. At its ZK Day event today, the scaling platform announced that acquisition of Mirror Protocol, a platform that uses zero-knowledge proofs for building decentralized applications away from the Ethereum network. According to Polygon, the deal will be worth as much as $400 million in Matic tokens. The acquisition confirms earlier rumors that the project would spend a sizable portion of the $1 billion it's committed to Ethereum, scaling on a Mirror acquisition. In August, Polygon merged with ZK Rollups project Hermes in a $250 million deal. ZK, or zero knowledge proofs, are all about privacy. They're a cryptographic way of verifying something without handing over private information. Imagine having $100 in our pocket and being able to prove this without opening up your wallet. Mirror takes that concept and runs with it so that developers can build whole applications with its built-in privacy, or with built-in privacy. As NFTs, decentralized finance, or DeFi application, the NFT is really blowing up, which is why, there's a NFT roadmap on DogeLord Coffee. I mean, NFTs are still popping, and they're going to continue to pop. So why not get your coffee and your perks at the same time? That's a decent idea, actually. So there is more competition for Ethereum transactions to be pushed through, resulting in high congestion fees. Polygon's basic strategy has been to use sidechains or blockchains that snake out from another chain so that they can accommodate more transactions. It's kind of like adding another leg to run faster, or putting a charging pack on your phone to increase your battery lifespan. But its long-term roadmap shows Polygon moving into a variety of different solutions to make Ethereum faster and more usable. We have made a strategic decision to explore and encourage all meaningful scaling approaches and technologies at this stage, says Polygon co-founder Sandeep. And I mean, Polygon has been doing this. I mean, if you're mining on Ether mining, you're not utilizing the option or the opportunity to get paid out in Matic. You should, especially with the amount of fees that you're dealing with as a miner right now on Ethermine, or if you're using some other mining pool that might pay you out in Bitcoin or whatever currency you want. Matic, to get paid out in Matic and then be able to transact on that network with little to no fees is pretty nice. But we'll see how Matic, kind of helps out the Ethereum ecosystem. Let's look at gas real quick. So Ethereum gas. It's up this morning. It got down to 60 Gwei before. But yeah, it's up this morning. It'd be nice to have that down. Anyways, moving on. So Florida, my state. Yeah, make fun of me, whatever. Florida man, whatever. There's a bunch of crazies here, I know. At least I'm one of the good ones. So Governor Ron DeSantis announced this week that his proposed budget for next year, in it, he wants the state of Florida to begin accepting cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin when it comes to 3 programs. These are 3 pilot programs. Only $700,000 is in almost $100 billion budget. It could, however, see what could be expanded in the future. If passed during the next legislation session, the state of Florida would have 3 different crypto programs: $250,000 to allow people to pay for vehicle titles with cryptocurrency to the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles, $250,000 to the Agency of Healthcare Administration, and then $250,000 for the Department of Financial Services so businesses can pay state-fed crypto. One thing the state will have to figure out is how to handle taking payments for such volatile currencies, where its value can change a lot during a week or within the course of a day. The city of Miami is currently looking for a company to transfer crypto payments in U.S. dollars, says one of the NBC personalities, legally. That's the biggest thing. How do you transfer crypto payments into U.S. dollars legally? The state or cities can only accept hard currency, so they have to hire a third-party company to change crypto to USD. And honestly, probably would be more beneficial for the government to hold that cryptocurrency for a little bit. They may get some losses. Say I pay a $250 bill, and they hold the cryptocurrency, but for some reason that crypto goes down that week or for the next 2 weeks. So my $250 turns into only $180. But if they hold long term, that $250 could turn into $300, could turn into $500. So we'll have to see how things pan out and how governments intend to use it. But a lot of people, not just the government, but a lot of people in general, whatever they mine, they instantly move over into their fiat, whatever their local fiat currency is. So be interested to see how that shapes up. Yeah. DogeLord, I mean, you get the perks, plus you help out a great cause. I should have read more up on this, but I didn't see it until now. I think you announced it on Facebook, but yeah. They rescue. So APBF's mission is rescuing pit bulls, raising them and training them to become ADA certified service dogs. And a lot of people need service dogs. And pit bulls are often mistreated, and I don't like it. And they're beautiful. These amazing pit bulls will be service dogs working to combat the suicide rate of the American military veterans suffering from PTS. I don't say D because it's not a disorder. PTS is something real, and a lot of our veterans are dealing with it, and they need help dealing with it. So that's a pretty cool program. I like that, DogeLord. So miners look away from Kazakhstan for growth opportunities. Relationships between the government and miners have turned sour as electricity shortages expand. Crypto miners operating in Kazakhstan are looking to the U.S. and Russia to expand their business as As the government is restricting the industry to the Central Asia country, the whole market in Kazakhstan has dried up so fast in terms of available capacity. Since flocks of miners from China and beyond soaked up Kazakhstan's spare energy capacity, the government has been dealing with severe electrical shortages. To deal with electricity rationing, mining platform Bitfufu simply turned off its machines in Kazakhstan, left them there, and is setting up new ones in the U.S. So people are moving, obviously, to not only different countries, but to the various places. Kazakhstan's national grid operator, I can't even say that, but it's Kazakhstan Electrical Grid Operating Co. started rationing power to mines in September. One tactic several miners mentioned was that they would shut off power to the crypto mines during peak demand hours so the cities could have adequate electricity. After protests from the industry, the Minister of Energy said in November that the government wouldn't cut power to legally operating mines, but the government has quickly broke that promise. Industry sources estimate that between 200 megawatts and 500 megawatts of lawful operating mines had to cut off power, and that sucks. So people are going to shut down, and we got more people coming our way. I don't know if that's a good thing, though, right? So Russia and the U.S. could probably handle it, but I don't know if that's a good thing. We got to get our infrastructure squared away, right? Our infrastructure may be better than other countries, but we definitely need to get our infrastructure squared away if we want to allow and open our doors to all these miners. Otherwise, you're going to have issues like we had in Texas that I talked about in a previous Caffeine and Crypto, so we'll see. So at yesterday's game awards, let me see if I can play this while muting. We got to see the discrete GPU from Intel in action, but no FPS counter, no nothing. But it seems to be playing the games relatively well. Obviously, the quality of it is down because I'm streaming a stream or I'm streaming a video. But yeah, we got to see the Intel graphics in action. Obviously, we're going to have to wait for more information. And you can see real quick, if I back this up, so this card that they're showing in here, and this is just a render, may not be actual, but based upon what we saw in video cards, you know, it's an 8-pin powered GPU, and we should be seeing at least the top model compete with the 3070, not the Super, but the 3070 and the 6700 XT. We'll see how things pan out. Yeah, note to self, Kazakhstan government is untrustworthy. They certainly are. Oh, no, we won't do that to you. No. Do it to you. All right, so GPU supply. Let's talk about GPU supply. So just a heads up, a little one-on-one, straight directly to you. I mentioned before that I don't see the GPU supply getting any better even throughout 2022, maybe Q2, Q3 of 2023. After that, we should see things get better. We all know that supply from TSMC and various manufacturers has increased. However, the supply has not outstripped the demand. The demand is so much more greater, especially as miners and scalpers and gamers are all fighting to get their hands on these GPUs. So what's happening is while I've seen more Nvidia GPUs, right? So we got the stock notification drops on the Discord. We got the Newegg Shuffle. I've seen other manufacturers, B&H Photo, Autorama. I've seen a lot of the last gen GPUs, but all of that is mostly Nvidia GPUs. So I have seen an increase in Nvidia GPUs being sold, but I have a feeling this is going to continue on. So you guys need to buckle down, save your pennies. And for those of you who were in the EVGA notify queue and thinking about getting out or giving up their spot because you're just going to wait to get the 4000 series, I would urge you not to give up your spot, because the 4000 series is just going to be the same damn thing where we got to compete with bots and scalpers to get our hands on these GPUs. So just my opinion. But MSI is lowering the price of the RTX 3080 both normal and TI series by up to $94, about $100, reported by Board Channel Forums. According to the post, the RTX 3080 series will now be $47 to $94 cheaper, while the RTX 3070 and TI cards will be about $16 and $31 less, and then the 3060 and 3060 Ti models will be about $15 to $31 less. Meanwhile, even though those prices don't affect the RTX 3090 Ti, meanwhile, AMD, on the other hand, we're seeing prices go up. Now, I have not seen a abundant supply from AMD, but it's definitely, thank you for the timer there. I'm getting ready to wrap up anyways. We've seen an increase of about $80 on specific models. So let's see here, $80 for the RX 6900, $63 for the 6600 XT, and $55 for the 6600. Now, I did see the 6600 come into stock. I did notify some people, but it's still a very hard game. So what does this mean for us? Not really much, right? Even though MSI is dropping prices on their Nvidia GPUs, AMD's prices going up, I don't expect much to happen. So that pretty much wraps up the stream. I will say that you guys should go get ready for Red Panda Mining. Holy crap, that thing's scrolling like a beast. It's trying to catch up. Look at it. Look at it. There you go. There you go. Yeah. So those moments of silence, by the way, my wife was needed something, so I had to talk to her. But I thank you everybody for coming and hanging out with me today. Sorry we did not have Caffeine and Crypto last week. We're probably gonna have it next Saturday, but on Christmas Day it's up in the air. Keep an eye on Twitter. Keep an eye on Discord. Keep an eye on wherever you follow me, and I'll probably keep you guys updated. Nice. So finally got a EVGA 3090 from the queue. Good job. Chump Change, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for checking out the stream. Thank you all of you for hanging out, checking out the stream. I'm just going to kill some time while we can. Got 5 more minutes, but Red Panda Mining is going live in just a moment here. Let me see if he's ready. And I understand if everybody drops off, just go check out Red Panda Mining. Make sure you keep up with the crypto fam, and definitely check out the playlist that I have on the channel, as well as consider joining the channel for memberships. Maybe it could be you next time I select a winner to win some Bitcoin. So Thomas Rogers, don't forget to hit me up. You are the winner. Hopefully the cryptocurrency market will continue to go up from here. Hopefully that was the bottom, but we can go down even further. 30K seems like a good stop point, but we'll have to see how things pan out. What's really interesting is Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin in my opinion. And if we look at CoinMarketCap, let's look at the dominance. Has the Ethereum dominance climbed up? It looks that way, guys. Ethereum dominance over 20-something% now. Very interesting. Tyler, thank you for becoming a member. Don't forget to click the link to get to Discord. You do have to verify you're not a bot, but there'll be some other perks. I'll try to do better about behind the scenes or early access content. I need to do better about that. So my apologies to everybody, but thank you for being patient with me as I go through normal life stuff and try to keep up with content. Anyways, yeah, Ethereum's at 21.7 market dominance. Bitcoin fell down to 40.67. So Bitcoin's dominance is falling. Altcoins are climbing. Ethereum is doing better, and it's actually outperforming Bitcoin. So Ethereum still sitting at 4K or above is actually a really good thing, because when Ethereum goes on a pump, it can take the altcoins with it. Most of the time in the past, when Bitcoin pumped, it would take the altcoins with it. When it dropped, it would take the altcoins with it. But now we're starting to see some correlation between Ethereum's price and altcoins price. So I'll be interested to see how that pans out. I loved you in Fight Club. Keep trying to find those GPUs secondhand though. You can find them for a decent price. You can find them for a real decent price. You just got to be careful not to meet somebody in a trench coat in an alley somewhere. All right. So anyways, Red, are you ready to go live? Let's see. If not, he'll be on in about 2 minutes. And by that time, things will go... Yeah, Chia pump, yeah. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. But Chia is not doing too good. Is it not even on here? No way. XCH. Really? Hang on, let's go to CoinMarketCap. Yeah, it's at $103. It pumped a little bit today. Went from 101 to 104. Woohoo! But compared to where it used to be, yeah. This is where a lot of people sold their stuff right here. When it was at $1,600 and they mined all that beforehand. Then everybody got in. It keeps going down. Gotta love it. Gotta love how the market works. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for me today. Please do me a favor on the way out. Hit the like button. Don't forget to get subscribed and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with what's going on. Don't forget to check out links in the description like to DogeLord.com and check out the link to DogeLord Coffee. Really, really cool stuff. Glad you got the website going. There's all kinds. Make sure you check out the roadmap, the NFT roadmap, and much more, their accessories. You can pick up swag from DogeLord.com that has the Serpent X collection, like this shirt and this hat. And besides that, you all have yourself a wonderful day. And I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.